I just completed one of the most transformative programs of my career at Stanford. It wasn't easy, but it changed everything. From decision making to digital storytelling, I spent a year mastering the skills needed to lead and to drive meaningful impacts. So let's sit down and talk about why it's worth it. When I committed to this 1 year journey at the Stanford Graduate School of Business, I knew it wouldn't just be about gathering knowledge. It was about growing into the kind of leader who creates real lasting impact without and beyond any organization I work with. This was a bold investment in my career and hands down one of the best decisions I ever made. I joined this program because leadership is a muscle. You have to stretch it, you have to challenge it, and constantly feed it. And yes, it was worth it. In just 1 year, I immersed myself in learnings that transformed and reshaped how I think, decide, lead, and communicate. From courses that range from critical analytical thinking, communicating with impact, financial innovation, the creation of value, intentional leadership in a 360 approach. I learned how to build power to lead, how to make decisions, and how to persuade, the practical part of it and the principle part of it. And finally, I learned the power of storytelling. But Stanford Leads isn't just about content or even collecting another certificate. Stanford Lead is a community. It's a challenge, and most importantly, Stanford Lead program is a change. So if you asked me what stood out for me, firstly, the weekly hands-on assessment that stretched my thinking and helped me to keep my hands on deck. Secondly, the encouraging and actionable feedbacks from world-class faculty. This kept me going and also fueled my growth and confidence. Thirdly, the interactive and real-world case studies using global companies and bold scenarios, showing me what is actually possible and helping me to imagine myself in rooms and roles I only used to dream about. And let me tell you this, my appetite for audacious steps has only grown stronger after this course. Another very important highlight is learning alongside with the global cohort quest seeker. These are leaders who inspired and challenged me, and they walk this transformative path with me. You know, they say when you walk alone, you actually go slow or maybe fast if you are lucky. But when you walk with others, you go really far. And I went far. From gaining perspective from different culture, industries, and even other people's life experiences, I found myself in an inclusive, empowering community where my voice actually mattered, my ideas were respected, and my growth was supported. Yes, I am ready more than ever to take up the next big opportunity. This experience wasn't just about academic growth, it is deeply personal. It has shaped my decision making, taught me the power of self awareness, and reminded me that leadership isn't a title, it is actually a responsibility. And as I mentioned before, I am ready for the next big challenge. There are some key takeaways I'm going to carry with me forever. To lead others, you must first understand yourself. Self reflection fuels better self awareness. Your network is your net worth. I learned that networking isn't about connecting, it's about building, nurturing, and using those relationships with intention. When you build to use, it's actually easy to lose. And when you build to maintain, it's actually draining. It's time consuming. Nobody wants to do that. But when you unlock opportunities and when you build, maintain, and use your network with clarity and purpose, that is actually how to effectively network. So to my fellow leaders, you have probably heard the saying that only behind the fastest racing horse do you see the most dust. So as leaders, we must choose, maybe we want to create the dust or we want to eat the dust. Let me tell you, leadership isn't about always being likable, because as a leader you are going to make tough calls, you are going to face frictions, and you're going to handle conflict. But when you are trying to avoid conflict in order to keep peace, that is only the start of war within yourself. So you have to stand firm, you have to lead well, and you have to rise boldly. Do you have any question about the program or considering applying? Watch my earlier video where I broke down the structure of the program, the tuition, and the application tip. The link to this video is also going to be available in the description. You can also send me a DM on LinkedIn, and I'm happy to share more insights about my journey with you, and I'm happy to also help you through your application. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.